Hi guys! In this video I want to share with you some awesome tricks on how to get started with Harmony really easily so you can design in Harmony and turn those designs into functional applications in no time. I'm Catherine, CEO of Harmony CB, and Harmony enables designers and creators to build business-ready web applications with no code. Let's get started. Now we've created a music app to give you an example of how you can use Harmony. You'll find this music app in your templates when you log into Harmony, so you can also look deeper into the project, see how it's built and play around with it. When you open up the project, we are getting right into the project pages, so you can see all the pages that this project is made of. You can also control who can access the project and set settings such as the thumbnail, the project name, etc. Now, this is the example that we've built for you. I'm going to go into preview mode. Preview mode is basically how your users would experience it without the build around it. And I'm going to type in Muse. Now you can see the whole UI. We have the left bar on the left, and we have all the albums that Muse has produced, as well as some of the basic information. Now let's get back to the builder, because there are a few elements I really want to show you. And there's especially one element in particular that I want to focus on today because it's going to make it possible for you to get building really fast. And that is layout. Now here you can see this is the page background. And the page background lays out from left to right, the menu bar on the left, and this whole right area on the right. When you get deeper into it, you can see that Harmony is actually uses a lot of layout, images, edit fields, etc. And when we type Muse in here, then you can also see all of the content that this is made of. In our example, this page is already taking all of these images and this text from data. You always have the choice with Harmony. You can always design it yourself with all of the text element and images, and you can just input them. But you can also already make them functional from the beginning by using an endpoint or an API. But we're going to make more videos on that, as well as actions and data in general in the future. Now, one of the really important things about layout is that it lays out the content within it. So I'm going to show you an example in the second page. This is what you'll see when you log into Harmony. And I'm just going to drag in a text element and an edit field like we have it in our other application. Artist. Now let me just style this a little bit to look more like the edit field we see on the other side. And make it a bit more pretty. And now a layout can give us the ability to define how those two work in relation to each other. So we can have them from left to right, top to bottom, right to left, bottom to top. And it also works to define how it reacts if it gets too small, like if it wraps, which it does in this case, or whether they're, for example, in the middle of the page or even on opposite ends. Now I'm actually going to use this layout to lay it out from top to bottom like we have on the other side. So I'm going to give this a background color. And I'm going to give it 100% so it actually covers the page. Now this actually means I have to make the text white. Let me do that. And if I'd want to, for example, use an icon right next to my edit field like we do in the other example right here, then I would just use another layout to lay out the edit field and the icon next to each other. So, image, edit field, and I have this icon handily prepared. So let me put it right in here, and they're already laid out from left to right, and this is from top to bottom. Now there are a few other cool things you can do with layouts. For example, in this right area, when we have Muse as an example, there are so many albums that they don't really just fit on this screen. And I guess you wouldn't want your app to be restricted by the screen that you're building it on. So this right area actually can overflow. It's overflow auto, and that basically means that it can scroll while the bar on the left stays stable. Similarly, you also can give a layout a relative growth amount, which we have done as 1, while the left bar just has a defined width, which means that if this screen size changes, the left bar is staying the same and stable, and the right bar adapts to the screen size. It will always fill up the rest of the space. Now, there's a lot more you can do with Harmony than just use layouts, images, and text. But we're going to get into that in more videos in the coming days, where we cover endpoints, how you can use them as data, how you can use that data to fill up this page, for example, and also how you define actions, how you can make this search bar work, and how you gain real control not only of your UI, but also of your UX. Now, thanks for joining me today. If you made it till here, I'm confident that you can start designing your functional applications in Harmony, especially using layout. Follow us on social media or join our community of designers and creators to get more infos on how to work with Harmony. Also, if you sign up to Harmony now, you can already start checking out this project in more detail, as well as our tutorial project to get started. See you next time.